Well. Hello, all my machine heads, and welcome to a brand new series. This is 2 days in a row. We have done it. We have reached the point in Fs22 where Fury can bring out his logging maps. Yay! I want to apologize right off the front about my voice. It's a little bit hoarse today because the guys and I last night, we played about 3.5 hours off camera. We recorded for an hour, and then we were on for 15-20 minutes before, and then a couple hours after. So Fury did a lot of talking, but it's getting better. Woke up this morning with a little bit hoarse, but welcome to Forest Valley. This map, by all rights, should be in the in-game mod hub. It has everything you need. It checks all the boxes. It has production. It has logging. It has flat spots that you can build on. It has everything you possibly could need. With a little bit of help, you can clear and you can make absolutely huge fields. I'm going to take you on a tour of the map. We are going to set this up. This is going to be extreme. I'm not going to make a playlist, everyone, for this map because I heard a little birdie told me that my favorite Dark Forest will be dropping soon in the in-game mod hub. It's in for testing, and as soon as it does, that is the map I'm going to, and that's going to be my logging map by be-all, end-all. But we're going to play on this one until. Since we have to log and clear it all off, we're going to use a harvester. I'm also going to use my Trex. We updated the mods today, the guys and I, for multiplayer. So I'll get a list of the mods for you guys so you can download them if you want for multiplayer. And on that note, here's the map, and it's a better way to show you like this. Let's get up here. Let's go out. Now, on New Farmer and New Farmer only, you start with all the fields. You start with the whole map. On Farm Manager or Start from Scratch, you have to buy it, but it's only $200,000 to buy the whole map, so it's not expensive. Okay. This up here with Field 3 and Field 2, you can see where my little Trex is located. All right. This is where we're going to build our farm. This, I'll show you guys when we get up here, is all flat, completely flat, with just a little bit of those kind of weird maple trees in here. That's why my Trex is up here. So you can clear this, then over from about here is all forestry. But this, it sits up on a cliff. So we're going to be able to build our farm overlooking the rest of it. The trees are pretty dense. I'll show you on this. This section right here, let me get right in here. This is all completely flat. It is a placeable area, but it has those sticks and stuff in it, so you can't get rid of it. You can go up and you can cut a post down like you can in No Man's Land, and it'll get rid of all the junk, and it'll make it completely flat. But the sticks are still there. So what it's going to be for us is a landing zone for our mining operation. Remember how we wanted to do that on No Man's Land? This whole thing is a giant mountain. We're gonna extract the lime, everyone, the lime and the coconut from this entire hump, which is a mountain. You'll see it when I get over there. Okay. This here is another part of this. Down here is predominantly all wide open. Just got a few of those maple trees in it. This is also, here's your gas station, all that stuff. Here it's also all flat. So you've got all this area to build, all this area to build, all this area to clear, and then from about here to here is clear. All of this is also forestry, but different kinds of trees. Okay? So look at this. Look at this awesome color scheme that I picked for our 1972 Ford. I also picked the Goodyear tires on this one. And I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but that folds down. I do believe the front opens. Look at The thing spins in there. Everything, it's kind of neat. Love it. All right, so let's get this off. We're going to take you guys on a tour. So, right here's the store. Let me bring up the map so you guys can see it, where we're at on the map. Right here's where you spawn in, because there's no house. There are sell points for your logs, but there are no sell point. Well, there's one sell point for your wood chips, and that's at your factory for your planks. Okay? So, keep that in mind, that if you want to... let's go all the way back up. You can see where Fury was scanning. There's no sell points on this map for anything, so you're going to have to put down your own sell points. But it's really good. It's I mean, with the amount of sell points that we have in game now, it's absolutely atrocious that you can't have one. So right here is where you sell your logs. You're going to offload them right over here. We're going to use an autoload trailer on this. Actually, I do believe that might be a wood chip sale right there, but it didn't show it. Let's double check over here. Yes, right there. You can sell your wood chips right here. Okay. So you have your store is over there, and it's just a standard, like what do you call that on Fs22? It was a standard store. You know, here, workshop. That's what that is. Okay, so we're gonna go first. I'm gonna take you over to we're going to go right here. I'm going to take you down to the flat area where I told you about. This has multiple different trees on it. As you can see, it's got poplar. It's got these dark ones, big. The harvester does work on those. The harvester works on these. The harvester works on these. The harvester works on the big black one. I already showed you the big black ones. And he's got these, like dead ones. The map author is Shanty Boys, I think. No, I got to get it right. But because Shanty Boys is the one that's going to be doing my Dark Forest. So you come out of the shop, you're going to take a right, and you're going to come down here. You can clear all these trees. It's a good size hike down here, but once you get down here, it starts to open up. It gets less and less and less trees. Then, when you get down into the main part here, look, there's just a few odds and end trees to take down, and you can make this all one field. It has a lot of ups and downs, but as you can see, I just drove over it. It's really gradual. Really, really gradual. It's not like it's a steep hill. And then this, let me bring the map up farther so you can see it. See where I'm driving. I mean, look how big this area is. This is only a 2x map. But it's good size. It's really good size. Let's drive right down the road. But then you come across the road, and it still continues to open. There's a fuel station. And then the road just kind of ends. And this is completely all flat. I've already built on here to test it. I've already done everything. He will be adding a train eventually. This is all completely flat, so you can build to your heart's content. You can make these huge fields, huge fields. This is a one sell point for your wool, I do believe. Yep, that's your spinnery. See, I mean, this is just absolutely huge. For a regular size 2x map, it's absolutely ginormous. It feels like it. Let's go across there. This is just a random building. This can be removed if you sell it. You can go under construction and sell that building and get rid of it if you don't want to. The train will come in and out of there, which is kind of neat. So this, I'm going to keep these videos at 30 minutes long. And this will give me an opportunity to play Farm Sim on my own a little bit off camera. So instead of an hour-long video on these, I'm going to go a half hour, but then I'm going to play like 30 minutes or so off camera just to get me my fix of playing Farm Sim on my own. Oh, man, we had a blast last night. Absolutely a blast, especially after we shut the camera off. So let me take a right here. Come back onto the main paved road. There is distinguishes. There's no traffic on this map whatsoever, and it's good because you don't really need it on a forestry map, I don't think. It is predominantly a forestry map, so it is no man's land extreme. You have to clear the land in order to make your fields, which is not for everyone. It's absolutely not for everyone. But for me, look at, I mean, there's not, you clear out maybe 10 or 15 trees and you've already got a small little field that you can make. This isn't as dense. I'll show you the dense sections. Like I said, it's only $278,000 to buy the whole map. So what you can do is, because you start, and every difficulty that you start with, all the vehicles are still here. So what I did is I started a new farmer mode, sold the equipment, I bought my tracks and my truck here, and I still have $615, and I own the whole land. So it's just so much better. We still have enough to buy our harvester to get started. All right, so now we are going to take you over to the mining area, aka what Fury's going to use for the mining. I'm going to show you how this is going to set up. There's the big mountain that I told you guys about. Okay, the road just kind of goes into it. Boom. Right? So then we're going to bring our wheel loader and start leveling this, because this is going to be our mining operation over here. We're going to extract the rocks with our big Volvo, and we are going to get lime out of the rocks. We're going to be a lime miners. And I may or may not add another one. But so here is your giant placeable area that comes with the map. Now let me show you how this works real quick. I will buy a chainsaw, and since I've changed my gloves, I'm now wearing steel gloves. Okay, so it says, cutting this post will remove all rubbish in this area. Okay? But keep in mind, when you do that, all these sticks and stuff are here, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's still resorts. It looks like a abandoned parking lot, which is why I was going to leave all of this. It'll give me a chance to park like my wheel loaders in here, and it will represent like a abandoned parking lot with all the sticks and stuff in it. It's just going to be great. So I'm not going to remove it, but I will tell you, if you do cut this down, this post right here, cut it down, remove the stump, and if you've got the lumberjack mod, you can just get rid of the whole thing. It gets rid of the gate. It gets rid of everything in there. It will make it completely gone. I knew it. Found one floating tree already. Fury's good at that stuff. I should hold a contest to see how many I can find. But all of this will be gone, and this is huge. But this, to me, it really looks like almost like an abandoned mine. Like a abandoned, like just where people were working and stuff, and they just kind of left it. That's why I'm going to leave it and simulate. I'll be able to park my wheel loaders and stuff right in there, and I'll be able to just kind of simulate using it. Because at first I was going to be like, oh, I can build on this. This is going to be kind of cool. But even after removing the junk, it's still, the sticks and stuff are still here. So you can't really build on it, because I did an experiment. I put down a shed, and the sticks still came through. So it's not really for building. It's more like to represent something. But it is, I mean, technically you could build here. You can put whatever you want on it. And that's kind of cool. I may even put some animals in there. I don't know. We'll see. That forest green is amazing. I love the color of that truck. We couldn't use this in our multiplayer because it's... I'd forgotten that the person gave it to me, and I don't know where he got it from. But as you can see, looking up on the field there, it gets pretty dense. So let me bring the map back up, at least to drive with, so you guys can see. Okay, so we're down here in the corner. We've got the big mountain next to us. That's going to be our mining operation. I think from now on, whenever I start a new map, I'm going to take the first episode and just give you guys a tour of it and show you what it's like. So if you guys ever want to download this mod, or I'm not going to endorse it, but I'm also not going to knock it down either. I can't endorse it because it's not on the Mod Hub and it's not on Simply Safe Mods, but it is a reputable spot that I got it from, and it's not modhub.us or whatever. If you guys want the Trex, you can get that over at papasmurf.com. He's the author of it. He's the one that made it. And he's got it all listed. He's got all his mods listed on there. All right, so you come out. This is going to be the coolest thing. You're gonna love this because it does have an animal dealer on it. It's kind of weird how they did it, but right here is where we're going to take a right. And right in the middle of this, right there, well, just a little bit farther ahead, right there is your animal dealer. It's the weirdest thing in the world. So what you can do is you can lower the land a little bit. It's below the ground a little bit, which is fine. But he did that so the road, it showed through. But you can buy your animals from there. Am I going to? No. I'm going to simulate they got delivered. See, now you've got whole forests of poplar, which is realistic. This map is absolutely great. And if you clear these off, let me run through there real quick. Look, it's primarily flat. But it does look like a forest, and it doesn't have all those sticks underneath it. You can clear it, you can plow it, and it's all pretty much flat. So you can make absolutely huge fields out of this with a little bit of work. I mean, it's going to take some work. Especially if I was to just use my Trex, I could come in here and go zip, 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 make a field in about 10 minutes. So now we're going to go up a little bit. Get out a little bit farther. As you can see, the elevation starts to go up, but down here, still primarily flat ground, though. It does have an elevation, and we start to go up here. So this part of it, if you were to make a field, look how he did it, the map author. Now it starts to overlook the flat forest. And we're going to come up here, and look where Fury's going to build his farm. Look, it opens all the way up to nothing but flatness again. So you can see my little Trex over here. There's a little road. This is your country store, and guess what this is? This is where you make your planks at. Right there is where they spawn, the pallets of wood. Right there is where you dump your wood chips at, and it makes planks. So you can make this whole place. Well, look how much my map author left room for you to add on. You can put another sell point in here. You can put and we're going to make this absolutely great. You can make it like a little community up here, but we're going to build our farm up here too. And then here's the edge of the map. Okay, you can't drive off because you hit it, right? It's kind of weird. You can see underneath it, but if you put a fence up and put a row of trees up, you can't even see it. It's not the end of the world. Plus, most of the time you're farming like this anyways. So then you come over here and look, another placeable section. So let me get the map up so you guys can see it. I'm really excited about this map. So you see where my Trex is over there, where he left spaces to placeable stuff. This is where we're going to build our farm. This is already in the map. It's already set up. And you just come over here and you can build your animals over here. You can mow this grass. It's all ready to go. But then, just like that, you go right back into the forest. And all of this is flat underneath of it. So you're still going up. And then, look, you come down here. And here is a setup spot. So you can do your like pre-staging. You can also build on it. He's made all the pre-stages completely flat. All the roads completely flat. And then, but let me show you. So if you come out of the truck and you run through the forest, and you come all the way over here, when we get to the cliff, watch this view. As it opens up on the end, here's your cliff. And Bob's your uncle. Check that out. All of that can be cleared out, and it's all flat. There's where your elevation starts, but from about right there all the way down is flat. And way over there, that green, that's where we were. All of this can be a ginormous field. So let me go back down real quick, and I'll show you the lake, and I'll show you. I mean, this is kind of cool because it gives you so many different options. Because the only disadvantage to No Man's Land, and I'm not going to lie, is the fact that nothing is level on that map. You have to level the ground in order to use it. This starts you with level sections, so you don't have to do anything. We're just going to mostly mow up here. So we head back down into like the valley type thing. It'd be kind of challenging to clear those trees off. My goal is to clear all the trees off, but we're going to have it set up where we have certain sections that are going to be like new growth, like they would really log in real life, where you plant a tree, and for like every one you cut down, you plant one. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to bring this up here so you guys can see. I know it's a pain to see around with it on, but a lot of people like it. So then we're going to turn right here. And we're going to, this is all forestry, flat. And if you cleared it out, I've already done it once. If you cleared it out this way, you can clear it right back to the store. So you can literally drive out of the store and make this completely flat if you wanted. Okay? So before we go to the lake real quick, we're going to drive this way. We're going to go back up the elevation. But this one doesn't go up on the mountain. This one, as you can see, flat, 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 flat. Here's another staging area for you. Now, this part is cool because he did leave it goes flat, but then it goes down a little bit before it goes up into the mountain. Way up there is where we just saw the view. So all that's going to be cleared off for us, and we're going to have our grass up there so that we can overlook the valley. It's going to be really cool. So then you come down here. Look, it's all buildable. Every bit of this map is buildable. You can build on the whole map. I even did one little experiment, and I'll show you what I did. So then you come up here, and it's got this just random kind of shed here, which can be removed if you go into construction mode, if you don't want it there. I'm going to leave it. But then this is your lake. Look at how beautiful that is. The water shines. Look at, you can put like a house. We should actually build our house outside the lake here. It's kind of cool. But I'm going to build it up on top of the mountain. I think it's better. And then you got another one of those sections where it's kind of open a little bit. So you can pre-stage. You can get all your logs and stuff without having to turn around. And if you go this way off the beaten path a little bit, along the lake, it starts to open up. Look at this. Not many trees to clear here, and you'd have the giant field. Or you can build over here. Look at that. All the way to here. Now, this map is absolutely set up for really low-end PCs. Because, as you can see, his draw distance, see what it does with the trees? The draw distance doesn't pick it up until you're right on top of it. Which means, graphically-wise, you can play this with even just a laptop. This is a nice map to play multiplayer on, to be honest with you. I also want to give a shout-out to the two gentlemen that joined me on multiplayer last night. I thought this was funny when I was doing the run around. A random stop sign. Just a random. Just random. It's kind of neat. So you can build a community, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear this out. And what's nice is the roads are already here, and then you kind of just stop. Then it's up to you to go off into the wilderness and clear the rest of it. But it gives you a starting point. But the two guys are Ranger 6'2" and CC, Canadian Crusher. Those guys are amazing. I learned so much about them. They learned so much about me. And we just had a lot. After I shut the camera off, I was going to do it live at first, but I'm still kind of nervous about getting set up with the lives right now. As you can see, it was pretty chaotic. Nobody knew what everybody was doing. Getting back to this real quick here. Look at, come off here. It's got a lot of trees to it, but they're like scattered, like a real forest would be. And it doesn't have those stupid little sticks underneath it. It's really, really, really done well. And where we are in the map, if you see, the road goes all the way around back to our green pasture open area again. See? Then he's got small trees. See how they pick up now? They're like dead trees. So the graphics on this map are literally, you could play this, different kind of trees. There's like 5 different kinds of trees on this map. And then you can take this straight and head right back out to our huge area. Open area. Well, almost open. And then come back up here, and here's another sell point up here. And I do believe it's for wood chips. So we're going to turn here. Another staging area. What is that in the middle there? See how the cool thing is, let me show you guys. See how not every tree is perfectly straight? This is nice. Where like you would get that growing like a bent one, and then a straight one, and then you get a bent one, and it's just great. And then he sprinkled in the dead ones, and then sprinkled in new growth and little tiny ones. This is what a forest looks like. This guy did good, and FDR should take a notice for real, because this person that knows what they're doing, and to find one floating tree is not the end of the world for sure. I know that when I first went on FDRs, I found like 30. I'm sure there's going to be other ones in this map, but we'll go from there. And this map is just going to be able to be played and kind of relaxing. See this? Another staging area. Look. Now there's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. So you could make a field right off the bat, right here, without even touching anything, without even logging at all. We're going to head back down the store and wrap this up. But yeah, thank you, Ranger, and thank you, CC, for making a absolute wonderful night. Where are we here? Can I cut through this road here and go back to the store? I don't know. I didn't go this way when I came up. I went the other way. Yeah, you guys are just amazing. Remember, everyone, we did get a lot of questions today about, oh, that's just the end of a road, about, well, we're on PlayStation or we're on console, so I can't play. Remember, we did open it up for about 3 weeks for everyone, and I didn't get everybody to sign up. I didn't get anybody, so when I contacted Ranger, I said, what do you want to do? And he kind of said, I don't know. It's up to you. It's your channel. You can do whatever you want. And I decided at that point that we're just going to do PC version. Now, eventually, if we keep getting people that want to do it, we will do a cross-platform map. But it will go, and I made a promise to Ranger today. I literally was talking. I told you guys during the video, I talk with him every single day. He made me promise that the multiplayers going forward will have nothing but either Mod Hub or Simply Safe mods in them. That's multiplayer. My single player can have whatever I want in it because I'm the only one that plays on it. So this truck won't be in it. Things like that won't be in it. It will be only strictly Mod Hub or Simply Safe mods for multiplayer. All right, we're going to head back to the store, and we're going to wrap this up. It was a quick 30 minutes, but we toured well, and we did well. See, it feels, it's small enough where in 3 minutes we drove back to the store, but on the same token, it feels huge. All right, we're going to park this bad boy, because right from here, I'm going to head up. Oh, and we did an experiment last night, Ranger and I did. My sim dashboard does not have to be loaded to use. I used it all last night off camera. I said to Ranger, I'm using my sim dashboard, and I'm not even hooked up. All right, everyone. So welcome to Forest Valley. This is my single player. It will be a nonchalant, relaxing, chill, long-distance race until my Dark Forest comes out, and then I'm going to be 100% dedicated to that. And Old Stream Farms will only last as long as until Meadow Grove Farm comes out. And then once that comes out, those two maps will be it. And then you're going to see and the Multiplayer Tuesday. That'll never stop either. We were already talking last night, Ranger and I, 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. We're still playing Farm Sim. It was absolutely epic. And he says to me, well, what are we going to do when we hit episode 100 and we own the whole map? Well, we'll just start adding more players. We'll go from there. And on that note, everyone, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification ding ding bell so you get notified when I drop a video. That way, in case I take a little break, you guys are all set. You'll know when it comes up. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, Fury Machine will catch all of you guys. I will be back here tomorrow. Yay! 2 days in a row on this map. And then we go back to Old Stream Farms. And then I have 2 days off. And then I will go back to Old Stream Farms. And then Tuesday's multiplayer. I'll keep repeating it every time so you guys can kind of get a schedule. We did have a couple family members leave today. And I think a lot of that was due to frustration because of the multiplayer thing. I don't know. It doesn't let you know when people leave. It just says they're gone. So on that note, everyone, I will see you guys all back here bright and early at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Love each and every one of you. Keep grinding, all you new YouTubers. And I love each and every one of you. And now I'm going to go play a little bit off camera. I'll see you guys later.